To survive, bees must keep the temperature inside the hive around 90 degrees Fahrenheit all year. They do this in the wintertime by vibrating their flight muscles in a cluster to generate and maintain heat. Even in snowy climates, a hive will always stay at 90 degrees and will even melt the snow around it. This is a significant energetic cost that requires plentiful honey stores, so anything you can do to make staying warm easier is beneficial. Beekeepers can help their bees by weatherproofing their hives. In this video, we'll outline some basic practices that can help you give your bees an edge this winter. We like to start by treating the outside of our cedar hives with tung oil. It's 100% natural without any chemicals or additives, so toxicity is not something you need to worry about. Treating with tung oil can improve water repellence and increases the longevity of the wood. Tung oil also does not affect the breathability of the hive like some paints. That way, moisture from respiration can escape the hive. Keep in mind, some moisture is important for bee survival, and they have been seen sipping from condensation at the top of the hive during winter months. Here in the Pacific Northwest, bee colonies stop expanding around Labor Day. This is when we do our final honey harvests and remove any empty space inside the hive. This minimizes the amount of space the bees need to heat in the winter. You will want to use an entrance reducer to minimize cold air drafting into the hive from the entrance. We make them for our 10-frame and 8-frame Langstroth hives and our top bar hives. Warre hives were designed with a small entrance and do not require further reducing. Additionally, since Warre hive boxes are square, they can be turned so the comb is perpendicular between the boxes to break up wind channels coming in through the entrance. Since the bees will be using all of their resources to generate heat, this will leave entrances mostly unguarded. You will want to consider using a mouse guard to keep mice out of the hive, while still allowing bees to exit for cleansing flights. Larger pests can be discouraged from getting in the hive at this time by keeping the hive on a stand. This will also prevent moisture from getting in the bottom of the hive. If you're using screened bottom boards, you will want to close them up or switch to solid bottom boards. This will minimize cold drafts from getting inside the hive and prevent heat from escaping. Warre hives come standard with quilt boxes, and Langstroth quilt boxes can be bought separately. Quilt boxes wick moisture through the canvas and provide insulation with wood shavings. You will want to make sure the insulating material is dry. Quilt boxes don't work for top bar hives. However, you can stuff the inner cavity between the roof and the top bars with insulating material. The most vital weather protection will come from the roof. Pitched roofs and metal roofs are better for runoff. Wooden roofs should be treated with tung oil. Our new Langstroth peaked roof is awesome for these reasons. It replaces the telescoping lid and makes the Langstroth quilt box even more effective. Our handcrafted living roof, designed to fit on top of your Langstroth hive, is another great insulator in heat and cold. Just like you would wrap yourself up in a blanket in these months, you can opt to wrap your hive. We see beekeepers do this in extremely cold climates, such as British Columbia or Alaska. Make sure to use a hydrophobic blanket like wool and never something that soaks up water like cotton. Lastly, you will want to minimize wind chill. You can block the hive from winds with a physical barrier like a fence, tarp, or cinder blocks. All hive styles can be weatherproof with these methods. Top bar hives are often falsely accused of being bad for cold climates. We have not found this to be the case, and we know of numerous top bar beekeepers in places like Anchorage, Alaska. You just have to know a few tips and tricks to help your bees keep warm.